live stream saw it in there. I'm like, I'm wearing a hat, aren't I? Decided not to do it. Went with the hair tonight. Welcome. It is November 30th. It is the last day of November. Our giant November clearance sale. Let's pull up some numbers. Our giant November clearance sale gave us. See, it's unfair because a lot of the comparisons that my system makes, it makes based on month to month or month to year. So, like, I can compare it to last November, where we last November did different sections of the store 75% to 90% off within 1 week bursts. I was interested in stuff in that week, came in and got crazy discount items. If you recall, we removed 3 fixtures from our store after that sale. January the next year, but that was the point of that sale, was to clear space. So there was no way we were going to compare with that. Like we've been slightly up, a couple percent, bobbing up and down above last year, this year, but I did not expect to beat November of last year, and we did not. Interestingly, though, November of last year, we sold um, we sold about 30% discounted across the gross price versus the net price was about 30% discounted. Whereas this November, it's a lot less. It's a lot more like 3% discounted. So that's a huge deal. People paid full price, more full price things, which meant we probably made about as much money as we could have. We might have been able to squeeze a little bit more out of people by offering things at a sick, insane discount. But on that note, I will point out that we did just post to our social media, to our Instagram and Facebook, and tomorrow I'm going to post it to Blue Sky. Our final Cyber Monday deal, which is bundles. I cleaned off some space. I ended up just making these stacks that I cleaned, created a giant mess. They're all over the shop. It's going to be quite a job tomorrow. But I got these giant stacks of discounted bundles by genre, by type, by things in the sale. I took out. I'm like, you know what? I'd like this much room in each section. And I was measuring it at first. I have a full foot of Marvel Comics, which is like over $500 retail value Marvel Comics. They're up there for $200. I've got a crime one that's like, I didn't measure that. I have a manga one that's 18 inches. And it's $125. Like, it's just take it and go. I want the room. I was hoping that we'd sell the stuff, but I wasn't kidding myself. So that's available now. You can come into the shop and get it. You can ask for it online. It's got a $20 flat rate across the United States. And I think overall the sale went well. I had a lot of people who came out today and who came out Friday, not specifically for the sale as much as specifically because they were in the area, because they have off, because they had time, but also they were looking for gifts. Also, they knew there was some kind of sale. So it worked. It helped. It definitely made a huge difference this month. But like I said, if I look at my monthly compared to last month, we did incredibly, because last month, this was one of the years where almost all the Jewish holidays fell in October. We were only closed a couple days in September, 1 or 2 little days in September. And then October, we were closed for like half the month. So, of course, we did better than October. But yeah, it was an okay month. We're still behind on a lot of bills. We're going to get slammed in January for all the restock that I just got. Well, not actually, the one I restock that I just got, it was paid for already. So a lot of the restock that I'm getting actually tomorrow or Tuesday, which had Atelier, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Absolute Superman, a bunch of stuff that we sold out of, restocking all of that. That's going to hit January, so I really want to have an insane December. I think the current layout is going to help with that. I think a lot of people who are just walking around and browsing find more things the way the current layout works, and I'm We don't cross our fingers, Jews. Actually, I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping that when I sell out of stuff, I'll just free up more room from existing stock. Because doing this sale made me really look around and look at this stuff and go, wow, there's so much great stuff here. There are tremendous books just sitting on the bookshelf because there's too much other stuff. People don't have the eyes for it because there's just too much going on. So that's the big task during the holiday season, is to get as much stuff face out, as much stuff in people's face. That's why we put the stacks up on social media, on our Instagram, on our Facebook. You can see the stacks. They are discounted. They are heavily discounted. There's a few of those bundles that break $500, but none of them cost more than $200. I don't think there's a single bundle there that's not at least 65 or 70% off, and there's a couple that are like 80%. But yeah, honestly, don't tell anyone this. Just on the public live stream that we share on a giant platform. If I sell out of like half of these before Wednesday, before I'm done rearranging, I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna be like, whoa, these bundles sold so well. I'd love to, because it's really just rearranging the stuff. So if I'm gonna turn it on its side, take a picture of it, it's gonna actually take a lot shorter than finding space for all of the stuff while trying to make as much stuff face out as possible to sell to both gifts and people who, again, and I've talked about this every year on the live stream, we're talking about this, there are people who live around here who basically take off all of December, or they take long weekends all of December. They are around more. I see a lot more people in town in December, not always shopping, a lot of the times just eating, a lot of the times meeting up with friends. But I see a lot more people, so the more face out stuff has been a help this year. I'm hoping as we go into holiday season, it's going to help us a lot more. As I said, tomorrow or Thursday, we've got a big delivery coming of our witch hat restock, absolute ultimate restock. Cookbook restock, how to dumplings, so that's a big one. And we've got a couple of people who dropped off self-published things last week that we're going to do a big post about. And I am going to go, what is it? It's like it's after 10 o'clock. I'm going to go eat some freaking dinner, okay? I warned everybody, the live stream is pretty random now. I'm hoping to do 4 to 5 a week, but, who just wants me babbling? I know. The people who watch regularly just want me babbling. The more tired and exhausted I am, the more fun it is. Joe would love to bring up I Can't Hardly Wait or Empire Records or something just to throw me off. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Speak of the devil. All right, Joseph. Good night. Good night, all you other loyal watchers. Like I said, I'm going to go eat something. But yeah, I look, we can pull through till next year. Like, it's not even an issue. I could go get a loan like this right now for my credit card processor. I just don't want to take it. It's not a great loan. I currently have a better one from them. We're set for this December, but like literally, have you looked at the price of your groceries lately? Like, I may just, and I've already looked at this. I've already ordered stuff well into March because there's a lot of Absolute stuff, Joe. A bunch of your I'm gonna buy those come out in March. I've ordered it through into March. I'm like, every time I order, I'm like, I'm gonna order less. I'm gonna order less this time. I'm gonna order less, and less this time. I don't know if that's the move, but I think that's what we're gonna go for, and we're gonna see how that works out for us in 2026. Remember, even if they're not as good as me, shop local, even for stuff besides for comics. And remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind. What timing?